Hey everyone, welcome back to Workplace Survival Guide. I'm your host Max, and today we're diving into something that's hitting way too close to home for a lot of you. We've got Ashley joining us. She reached out because she's dealing with what so many remote workers are struggling with right now. Ashley, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Max. I'm just so tired. I thought working from home would give me more balance, but it's actually worse now. My boss expects me to be available literally all the time, and I don't know how to
say no without seeming like you're not committed to your job, right?
Exactly. Like yesterday, I was making dinner at 8 p.m., and she sends me this urgent Slack message about something that could totally wait until Monday. And I actually stopped cooking to respond because I was worried she'd think I wasn't dedicated or something.
Ashley, thank you for sharing that because I guarantee half our listeners just went, "Yep, that's me." Let me tell you something that took me way too long to learn. Your dinner getting cold because of a non-emergency work message? That's not dedication. That's a boundary problem that your boss created, not you.
But, what if she thinks I'm not a team player? I'm still pretty new, and I don't want to...
Here's the thing about bad bosses, and yes, what you're describing is bad management. They rely on your fear. They know you're worried about looking bad, so they push those boundaries. But a boss who respects you will actually respect your boundaries too.
So what do I do? Because it feels like remote work just made everything worse. Like, when I was in the office, at least when I left, you know?
Right, because there was a physical separation. Now your kitchen table is your office, your bedroom might be your conference room. The lines are completely blurred. So we need to create artificial boundaries. And Ashley, I'm going to give you some specific tactics that actually work, not just feel-good advice.
Yes, please. I've read all the articles about work-life balance, but they're all like, just log off. And it's like, okay, but then what happens Monday morning when my boss is mad?
Here's what you do. First, you set expectations proactively. Send an email to your boss saying something like, "I want to make sure I'm being as effective as possible in my role. My plan is to be available for urgent matters between 9 and 6, Monday through Friday. For anything outside those hours, I'll address it first thing the next business day, unless it's truly an emergency."
But what if she says everything is an emergency? Because, she kind of does that already.
The classic, everything is urgent boss. Here's what you do. You make her define it. In that same email, add, "Just so we're on the same page, I consider emergencies to be things like," and then list actual emergencies relevant to your job. Make her work to justify the urgency.
Okay, that actually sounds doable. But what about the guilt? Because even when I know she's being unreasonable, I still feel bad not responding immediately.
The guilt is real, but Ashley, let me ask you something. When you're exhausted and burned out, are you actually doing your best work? When you're answering emails during dinner, stressed and rushed, is that really serving your company?
No. Honestly, I probably make more mistakes when I'm trying to multitask like that.
Exactly. So you're not being selfish by setting boundaries. You're being professional. You're saying, "I want to give you my best work, and that requires me to be rested and focused." Turn off those notifications after hours. Delete Slack from your phone if you have to.
Oh, God. That sounds terrifying, but also kind of liberating.
It is liberating. Most of the time, nothing terrible happens. That urgent thing at 8 p.m., it can usually wait until tomorrow. And if your boss can't handle that, well, that says more about them than it does about you.
What if I try all this and she just gets worse or threatens my job?
Then you document everything. Keep records of unreasonable requests, timestamps of after-hours messages about non-emergencies. If a boss threatens your job because you won't be available 24/7 for non-urgent matters, that's a red flag about the company, not about you.
You know what? You're right. I've been so worried about losing this job that I forgot I deserve to have a life outside of work, even working from home.
That's the mindset shift that changes everything. You're not asking for special treatment. You're asking for basic human respect. And for everyone listening who's nodding along, this isn't just about remote work. This is about remembering that you are not your job. You're a whole person with a life that matters.
Thank you, Max. Seriously, I came on here feeling like maybe I was just weak or something, but now I feel like I have a plan.
You were never weak, Ashley. You were stuck in a system designed to make you think that burnout equals dedication. It doesn't. All right, everyone, that's our show. If Ashley's story hit home for you, you're not alone. Set those boundaries. Until next time, keep surviving out there.